This one is a patron vote winner and the theme was air, and it's definitely breezy.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window.
Whoa, wow.
Let me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Beautiful. I love the idea of blowing through the jasmine of my mind. No, not Princess Jasmine. I mean, that beautiful little flower that smells so nice. I have such a nostalgic memory of drinking jasmine tea when I went to a temple in Nepal, and it was just a beautiful experience, and it really reminds me of that. It's that really beautiful nostalgic feel, and they have such amazing vocals that express all this nostalgia and all this imagery. First of all, I want to go back to some amazing vocals in this. I love the build, how it's solo voice, then it's unison, but it is the most unison I think I've ever heard, in that they match so precisely. It could be a double of the same person. I can't believe it's two different people. And then they go into thirds in harmony. What do I mean by thirds? Well, you have someone singing the melody, and then the other harmony, they've counted 3 notes above that. For example, summer breeze, and then 3 notes above is summer breeze. Then they keep in kind of a parallel pattern so that it matches up along that melody. I'm going to break down some moments because there is some beautiful phrasing in here.
Little light is shining through the window. Let me know everything's alright.
That alright instead of alright. I love that little extra emphasis on that alright. It goes really well with that percussive kind of finger plucked guitar sound. It makes it a little bit extra bouncy and playful.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
I love that. I love the summer breeze, quite loud. Blowing through the candles of my mind. You've got quiet, little crescendo, and bring it back. And I think under that crescendo, the lower harmony moves as well. So you're either got the movement from the dynamics or the movement from the melody, but both are happening at the same time, and it ends in a really quiet, gentle place. It feels like a gentle stream trickling past.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
It's such a gentle crescendo, but it's there.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Ooh. I love that harmony underneath as well. And that little ornament on there just makes it feel really fancy and ornate. When I hear that, my mind hooks onto like a flower fluttering down. It feels very, very connected with nature or bird song. Love it. Now, you might be surprised to hear that these guys were famous for another band completely before this, a band called The Champs, and you will know it for this song. Tequila! Jim Seals was on the saxophone and Dash Croft was on the drums, and I think they had a very different vibe when they set up Seals and Crofts. But that just shows a lot of great musicians. We like to think they have a very distinct style, and maybe they have created a really distinct style around their music, but often they can play other music. It's such a distinctive melody.
See the baby laying on the sidewalk, little music from the house next door. So I walk on up to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
This video is giving away all my facts that I wanted to tell you. So, the version that I knew about this first was the Isley Brothers, and I'll play a little clip now.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
But there's also another version that I realised I knew, and it's a little bit darker, by Type O Negative. And that was used in the 1997 movie I Know What You Did Last Summer. So this song has been inspiration to many people in different ways, but not just this song as in a cover song. It inspired a lot of great folk artists, including Fleetwood Mac, and more recently Bon Iver and Iron and Wine and Fleet Foxes. This kind of acoustic, gentle style. It feels so connected to nature, and there's a lot of music going back to this gentle style, and I think that that's something that a lot of us are craving, perhaps.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Oh, that's so cool.
Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune. I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there, not a care in the world.
Hi.
See the smile waiting in the kitchen, who's cooking in the place for two.
I loved how it's mostly been in unison, and then it just pops out in little moments to highlight that moment. There's also quite a lot of nasality in the sound, so the air is travelling up behind the nose, and you hear that in a lot of 70s music. It was quite a stylistic nuance that people used a lot of the time. I think that is because it lets the sound cut through a little bit more, but now our microphones are so good, and our monitoring systems, and the sound quality we have now is great, and we want it to be that little bit softer because often things are kind of right in our ears, whereas this music is more designed to be played with a group of people outside, and you need that sound to carry. You know, Billie Eilish's voice isn't going to carry in a field, but Seals and Crofts will. That's so cool.
Feel arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through.
His voice is so warm as well.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine.
Those dynamics and their vocals are so cohesive, and obviously they've practiced it a lot. They are so together when they need to be, and then I love how the harmonies just break out of the melody every now and again, and how it's getting a little bit more complex as they move through the song. You kind of settle in, and each time there's something new and exciting for your ear to hear. Even the ornaments are there because they echo the natural fluttering of things in the wind, or the sound of birds, or the smooth sound of the wind. It has either that flutteriness to it, or with that gentle push and pull that you get in the sound of the wind, or in the lapping of waves.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me
I like the fall of the end.
blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
There's also on the word breeze, summer breeze, a little fall off the end. They don't have to do that, they're both doing it because mind does not have that fall off the end. And that fall off the end gives the impression of a kind of musical sigh, that feeling of summer breeze.
Feel arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
It makes me feel so calm. I don't know who that guy was sitting at the end there, but that's how I felt, like just in a gentle, dreamy daze. Before you go, I have just released my very own album. It's a story of darkness into light. If you're into this sort of music, you probably will prefer the end of the album. It's a bit Celtic-y and has lots of influences from nature. And the whole album is available on my website, bethroars.com. Some of the songs are here on YouTube. One of the more naturey ones is up now, called Lead Me From the Forest, and it features a world choir, so I'd love if you could check it out. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.